he's sticking.
Push it.
No.
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
Climber, you're so lucky. Climber, you're so lucky. Climber, you're so lucky. Climber goes.
Say you alive, bro.
Thanks for the applause.
Hey.
Right, who wants to give some lovely feedback?
I'll do it.
Okay, Kaiser, if you want to spectate.
Yeah.
You ready, Kaiser? On me.
Where are you?
I am on CT side.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
I am.
Okay. Well, we kind of discussed that you are on my team. The size of the biggest issue is the size of the map. Like, it's hard to develop any feelings for it when the map is
Fuck you,
over.
Climber. Fuck you.
Boop, you mind shutting up while I'm speaking? Thank you.
Climber.
Where was I? Guys,
We're giving feedback. Can you
please.
shut up, please?
Where was I? Yeah, so the map size is way too small. Way too small. You don't have a way for the map to develop naturally. It's all kind of just rushes. I think, no offense to you guys, but if we were slightly more coordinated as teams, I think we could just kind of stomp them as well. Also, the rotations are so fast, so it's you can barely set up on a side. So let's say this T's get into B. Before they even have B side, they're already overrun by the CTs coming from mid or from A or whatever. So, also the sizes of particular areas are a little too small. Like the mid, like what you put in boxes and stuff, I think is cool. But a lot of areas, because of the pace of the map, doesn't feel like it does anything. Like this copy thing, this heaven slash this, like it doesn't seem to come into play because the map is so small and the rounds are like figured out in less than like 40 seconds. So open it up more, make it bigger, make it more breathable. B side is also very claustrophobic, very small. Also, this entrance in from B side is very narrow if you compare it to like a map like Dust 2, which also has a narrow corridor in. It's not as narrow, it's actually space for you to move in, and usually you have something on the other end that can help you as well. But this is way too narrow and way too high as well, so I kind of have to watch both this angle and when I get out, there's this angle over here as well. So there's just a lot of angles I can, so I don't really, it doesn't feel very interesting to go through tunnel when there's a way, almost as fast way through doors where I can take this B short. So you need to also make your entrances into sight distinguished. One is maybe faster but more risky, and the other is slower but safer. Like right now, there's no incentive as terrorists to go through the long section compared to the short. So you need to distinguish that as well. I think it's kind of the same with A main. A main, like why go here when you have a way bigger opening here to get out, where this is like so easy to get smoked off. And there's so many angles where this you can or you can even go through mids, this, and then take it from this side. Just gives incentives to T's to go specific spots. Yeah, the last thing I want to say is some of the angles are very cramped. Like this door here, like there's not a lot of space to move in and out of. Kind of similar to the B main. Yeah, and the side. So make the map breathe more. So there's more space in between the objects. And in general, just make the map bigger so sound cues are not as important and rotations are longer. Yeah, that's all for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I give some feedback. I give some feedback. Climber on CT. These mains are at least the mid main here is really is really tiny, which means that if you want to rush it or like peek with it with multiple people, you're basically in each other's way, which I find quite annoying. Like I think Colonel was playing back here, and I didn't want to move in front of him because he was shooting. So I wish this to be like where it's T's peak to be so multiple T's can peek at the same time. Be a bit more open. Just a bit more further back, so you don't have to take the angle in front easily. And I noticed these boxes, they are, I think, the wrong size to jump up them. So you must destroy the lower box to get up.
Yeah, that was meant.
I think
to,
it's not meant.
Yeah,
Is
it
it
was.
meant to be need to be destroyed to get up?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was like if you don't want to make sound.
Yeah, maybe in the bigger map it will be better. Because like it's you have to make noise to rotate. So maybe right now it's not very good.
You can approach top of these railings.
That's B felt a bit tiny with, and then if you retake, it's a bit all over the place with all the corners with kind of wooden behind that box, behind here somewhere. Someone can be standing out there. But it played fine in some ways. Just, yeah, everything feels a bit too tight. That's bad.
Anybody wants to go next?
I can go maybe. Bob's on D side.
Okay.
I don't really have much things to say. It's mostly that, as was said, the map is really small, and there is no like clear way to hold mid. It is kind of like all over the place. There are like some parts that are like, I don't know, intuitive, but otherwise it's kind of like you have to always keep moving. You can't really stay in one position, and you don't really like know how to hold it. And I don't know, well, for me, I think otherwise the map is fine. The layout is interesting. Okay, that's all.
Anybody else? Then I can say some words. I'm Arnold Amroth on T side. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say what everybody else said. It's like a very small map and the action is way too quick. You should definitely try to make some parts bigger. I like what you have for the mid. I think it could be a very cool dynamic. But yeah, I think it suffers because the action is like immediately and it's very chaotic. The B side is way too small. Should be a bit bigger. And yeah, that's basically it. You should maybe try to look at some official maps, see how they are like structured and how the engagement times work and stuff like that. And yeah, that's basically it.
Okay. I tried to, as the first published map, I tried to be as close to the logic of official maps.
But for a first time map, it's just too small. That's like typical beginner issue, I would say, like scaling issues and stuff like that. Yeah, the ideas I think are cool. Like I like the spot on B side, or is it A side?
No, it's A.
Like I think the A side is cool. That's like a cool side. Look how much space you have to play around with, and you have some cool cover up here. You have this corner that's nice, and like the retakes for cities are kinda working for it. But if you look at B, that's like that's like, I don't know, upper tunnels of Dust 2. That's the size. Like, that's way too small. We should maybe try to make it the same size as A side.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have anything else to add. It was not bad, it was just too small.
I was kinda expecting it. Like, even when I tested with some friends, they told me it was like really a map for shotguns.
Yeah.
So I tried to make it lighter.
Yeah, try to look at, like I said, official maps and see why they work. They have like, they have also like tight spaces, but they also have like longer ones where you can use rifles and orbs. And like the flow of the map, like just to pick Dust 2, like you don't have like after 4 seconds immediately a gunfight. You can have in mid, but that's like a long range sniper angle, so that's different. But if you want to have like a shotgun fight or Mac 10 fight, it takes a bit, like 10 seconds or so. And yeah, stuff like that. You will figure that out, I hope. Yeah. Not a bad start.
Then what are these fences?
I think there's a second playtest.
Tomorrow I get another playtest on another map too. I think tomorrow you will all say like it's too big. I have a serious problem with scaling.
Yep.
But we'll see.